Battles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tulsa will kick off and will get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's DeMarco. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll give it to the back. Runs for the tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
I mean, they're featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built to get them the football, to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when you have the speed to take the top off of the defense, you know you're going to see a lot of explosive plays today.
Tulsa wasting no time. Gonna run it. It's Diggs. Fights off a defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Here's the handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, BAMA! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. NC State was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Tulsa wasting no time. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Give to the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Pulls it in. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
It's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Final play of the quarter coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Gonna let it fly. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll... Down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air, it's DeMarco. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Now they'll run the draw. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Tulsa wasting no time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Moving out of the pocket. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And stampeding through the defense. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that offense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touch pass on the run. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Illinois came away with a big-time victory today, and they'll be enjoying some bubbly and champagne after this one. Coaches want to win in all three phases of the game, and today, mission accomplished. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown tie!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quickly out to the tight end. Hey, that's a live ball. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Hold it, offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
First down, Alabama.
So now on comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
29 Philly.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do that.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down line defense. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. hurry. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to pass, it's DeMarco. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the moon kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this ball will be downed at around the 20.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell.
He's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. 6-9-1. Gators score.
Dropping back, it's DeMarco. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Mike.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch. The 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, go.
He leaves it with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's McFadden. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
This is what you're looking for when you